Okay, I do believe I am recording. My name is Laura, and this is going to be my why video. As you can see on the screen, this is my sweet mother. She's 85 years old. And as for my why, well, I'm her full-time caregiver, and there's just, for some reason, in the state of Arizona, for the life of me, I cannot find any organization that can help pay for me as being her caregiver. They keep saying she's making too much money, for one, for access. That's the welfare equivalent of health care. And or some organizations say that they just do not pay for family, caring for family. So if my voice goes, sorry, I'm just getting over being ill. But anyway, my why is, as of 2001, I ended up having a divorce or getting a divorce from my children's dad. And long story, I won't go there. But I went from depending on him to suddenly being dependent on myself, and with 3 dependents on me, which was not fun at all. I mean, I struggled from that point on. I barely managed. I did try a few marketing things, when I got a computer, and I didn't have the knowledge or the know-how or the ability at the time, and I just didn't want my children to be a latchkey mom or kids, only because I wanted to be there when they came home from school. So I did my best to research, and all I kept finding was scam. Kept taking my money, promising all this and that, the other, and never coming through. Well, then as of 2009, the doctors realized my mother couldn't be on her own anymore. And due to her memory, dizzy spells, she couldn't even drive anymore, because he kept telling her if she was driving, she had her dizzy spell and had an accident which killed somebody, it would be considered her fault because she knew of the dizzy spell. So he told her no more driving. So I had to take over for being my mother's caregiver. And see, there she is again with our dog. But my why is, I have not worked enough to really provide any sort of security income for when I become of the age of 65 to be able to collect on Social Security. And so I would have no retirement benefits whatsoever to come through. And being my mother's caregiver, we're reliant on her funds only, which is not really right, as it is her funds and she needs it for her, but it's supporting me too. And I mean, as she's getting older, at the age of 85, I mean, who knows what might happen. Sorry, this is my grandson. I used to own 3 horses at one point. I know I had another photo of my mother. That's me. There she is. She was modeling for me. But I wouldn't know what I would do, because I know the way I love my family, but I know they wouldn't really take me in. I mean, because they've already have bad thoughts and ideas of me, and they all kept believing that I would never succeed and never make it or go anywhere. So my why is, as caregiver,
Grandma.
I want to be able to, provide better for my mother. I want to be able to, provide a home instead of rentals that we keep getting evicted out or they keep selling out from under us and then we have to keep moving again. That's not a good, safe environment for my mother at the age of 85. It really, really is not. And I want to succeed and be able to buy us our own home. Something for stability that we could just stay in. There she is again. Isn't she pretty? But her mind is going. But, I mean, she's sharp in ways, but yet her mind is so going that she repeats herself and stories all day long. I would be hearing one story about her twin, and I'd be hearing it about 100 times a day, if not more. But I love my mom, and I'll care for her because she cared for me when I needed help. And so now it's my turn, and I want better for her. I mean, she's got a brother who's 92 years old, and she wants to go and see him so bad, and our finances are truly never there. And so I joined BPS so I can make better do with myself and make a better life for my mother and myself. But on top of everything, I do have a very strong desire. I want to help people. As you can tell, I love my mom. I'm caring for her because I wanted to help her. And I love my middle daughter and her little family, and they're staying with us, but we're still struggling. It's because he's not making enough. And in a few months, they're talking, moving back into Phoenix because he's got a better job opportunity. And that's going to leave my mother and I. And I have to succeed in all this. I mean, if not for my sake, for my mother's. And I feel this is an opportunity in this business with Ben and Angie to give me this great opportunity to be able to not just help us, but to help others as well. Anyway, this is my why. I know I got a few pictures. Oh, that's my mother eating. There's me and my two grandchildren when I was a blonde, and I am now. There's my mother again. And there's me. Me, me, and me. Well, I hope this video made a little sense. I did it in a different way with some photos instead of me live because I felt it might be easier right now. But God bless, and thank you for listening.